Hi YouTube, and welcome to pregnancy vlog for week 11 and 12. I had an ultrasound this morning, and that was for the Down syndrome test. And I got a couple of pictures. They wouldn't let me record, which I was pretty bummed about because Luke couldn't be there today. He couldn't get the time off. But I got a really good picture. The other picture is a bit weird, but got one really good picture. Here it is. Here's baby. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, you might have already seen it. This is the other picture, but I can't really make out like what's what. I don't know, it's not the best quality. It kind of looks a bit weird, you know. So yeah. So the scan went all well. Obviously, like, she didn't tell me. The ultrasound tech didn't say like, you know, what my risk factors and blah 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 was for Down syndrome, because I still have to have like a blood test and a urine test and that done. But I'd say like it'll be okay, I guess, because I'm young. So yeah, that went really well. One thing that happened during the scan was she goes to me, "How far along are you?" I said 12 weeks 1 day, and she looked at me weird. She's like, "Are you sure?" And and I was like, I think so. I said, because they changed like my dates in that last time. And she goes, "Oh," because she goes, "Your baby's measuring 13 weeks." I was like, "Oh, really? Okay. Oh, interesting." So I said to her, "Does that mean that they'll change my dates?" And she goes, "Yeah, probably." Because like it's a whole week ahead. And she did like measurements of like, I don't know, like the head and a couple other things. And she gave like an estimate, like a rough estimate from all the like things that she measured, and said, "Oh, like 12 weeks, 5 days." I'm like, okay. So yeah, I don't know what the hospital's going to say about that. But my dates might be changed yet again. So that's fine, as long as it wasn't measuring like even more, like the baby was even smaller. Like I would have been really pissed off then. So yeah, I'm guessing that they might change my date to like maybe around the 8th of January, but who knows. They could leave it the same. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, the scan went well, and I'm really happy with that. So I thought that I was 12 weeks 1 day, but looks like I'm 12 weeks 5 days, which means that today's Friday, that I'll be 13 weeks on Sunday, which was the original date that my weeks turned over. What's been going on? My symptoms have calmed down a heap. Really the only symptoms that I sort of have is I still have food aversions, not as bad, and constipation a little bit, but that's not very often. And the other thing is my boobs. They are just so sore. Like, I don't get it. Like, they were never ever this sore when I was pregnant with Kyla, and they are just like 2 massive bruises, and like no one can touch them. And it's that, yeah, I hate my boobs at the moment, and I just want them to stop hurting. So yeah, I could definitely feel like happier in myself. I know that they do say like in your second trimester that the happy hormones kick in and all that. I think mine have kicked in just a little bit early because I'm feeling really good in myself. Yeah, I just feel happy most of the time. Sometimes I'm not. Still like emotional and stuff, but most of the time I'm like really happy. One thing that's really pissing me off, and this happened with Kyla as well, and probably happens with a lot of other pregnant people, is that my skin goes really bad. And most days I literally cannot be bothered wearing makeup, because if I don't go out, like, I just can't be bothered. And I've been getting pimples, and like in weird spots too. Like when I was pregnant with Kyla, I got them all around my mouth and like on my chin, and now I'm getting them up here, like around my eye, like here, this bit here, and on my forehead. And I hate pimples. Like I don't really have bad skin at all when I'm not pregnant. Like I just have a bit of like reddy, blotchy skin sometimes. And now it's like, ugh, you know, I hate it, and I'm not used to it. And and this is bad, I've never ever like really used face washes, you know, cleansers and toners and all that crap. I've never done that. Like I've occasionally bought one and then I'll use it for like a week and then I'll just not use it anymore. So I don't have like a face skincare regime. I just half the time I don't even wash my makeup off, which is really bad, and I should. I do have a Neutrogena makeup remover, but I just find it's a little bit oily. I mean, it's great for taking off mascara, but it just is a little bit oily. I just prefer to use baby wipes, really. That's like the best thing to take like my eye makeup and stuff off. So I don't know, maybe I should get some sort of, you know, face cleansing thing on the go. I've even thought about like getting Proactive, like, but I don't know if you can use like everything while you're pregnant. I don't know if you have to be careful. So yeah, I don't know. But all I know is I really don't like having bad skin. It's not too bad today, but yeah, some days it really is. I've just gotten over the flu, and it sucks because I can't take anything for it. So I've had it for like just over a week, and it turned into what I thought was an ear infection at the beginning of this week. And I literally woke up one day and I could not hear anything out of this left ear. And it was so weird, and I was freaking out. I was sore, and I've got ear drops, but I read somewhere that you shouldn't use them when you're pregnant, and I was like, So I went to the doctor, and like honestly I don't really like going to the doctor because I just can't be bothered. But I did end up going, and she said that I didn't have an ear infection, that the tube that runs from your ear like down to your throat, they're all connected, and it was like completely full of mucus, and she said that my ear like was completely blocked up with mucus. And I can't take Nurofen, which is ibuprofen. I have to take paracetamol to get rid of it because that's safe during pregnancy, and she said come back if it gets worse and then we can put you on a safe antibiotic. So it's kind of like it's got better, and it's kind of switching between both my ears like different days, which is more blocked than the other, and I think that might be because of how I'm sleeping. So yeah, that was just like totally off the track, sorry. So yeah, apart from that, pregnancy wise I've been fine. I can feel my uterus has like come out of my pelvis now. I can feel it in the front, and it's quite prominent. Like I can definitely feel it, and there's like sort of the bump there, but I don't look pregnant because I still had a lot left over from when I was pregnant with Kyla, so you can't really tell. Like obviously I popped out, but you know there's mush in the way. So yeah. Baby buys, I haven't bought anything, I don't think. I'm really anxious to get started like on the room, but I'm not even going to get going on this room until I find out what we're having. And that's because we decided that if we are having a girl, we're going to let Kyla and the baby share a room when the baby's older. And so we're going to buy her bunk beds, because Kyla's still in the cot, or crib, whatever you call it at the moment, and we've just taken the side off, so it's like it converts to a toddler bed, so she can get in and out, but I really, she's getting bigger, and I can almost see like the bottom of the cot sort of, I don't know, lapsing down a little bit. I just want to get her out of the cot, because she's quite, you know, rough with it and stands up and I don't want her to break it. So I want to hurry up and get her out of the cot and get the cot in here and the change table in here, which I'll still use for her, but I just want it out of her room so I could really set her room up. Anyway, back to the bed. If we have a boy, then we're going to buy her a really nice single bed. If we have a girl, well then we're going to buy Kyla a toddler bed for now, and then like in a couple of years time we'll buy a bunk bed for both the girls. So yeah, I still don't have any feelings as to what I'm having. Like one day I'll think it's a girl and the next day I'll think it's a boy. Like it's just so mixed, and no one has said to me what they think I'm having. Like everyone has said, oh maybe it's a boy, like, but they only say that because we've got a girl. And yeah, so I don't know what, I don't have any inkling what I think we're having, and yeah, I don't really care either. Like we'll be happy whatever we have. So we are going away in less than a month. We're flying to Darwin, which is at the very top of Australia. We're going there for 2 weeks on holidays, and I can't wait for that. So I'll be away for my pregnancy weeks, I think 17, 18 and maybe 19. Yeah, so, but I'll do like, you know, videos and stuff before then, and I'll do videos when I come back and blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm just a bit like off in La La Land today, and I'm ranting on, so I'm gonna go. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, leave them below. And yeah, also we've decided on what pram we're going to get, because I really did not know what we were going to get, and I thought about getting a side by side, and yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. So the pram that we're going to get is the Steelcraft Strider Plus, and I've just looked at freaking every pram under the sun that can fit 2 kids in it, and really the thing that I've noticed is they're all heavy, they're all big. It's just like some of them are just like so huge and so wide. Like I'm not going to go there. So I wanted something that, one, I could eventually just have 1 kid in, and something that was, you know, fairly compact and all the rest of it. And just after looking at all the prams, like on the internet, even prams from overseas, I get shipped in, prams in baby shops and prices and blah blah blah, we're going to go with this one. And I think it's about $515 for the pram, and then it's about $160 for the toddler seat. So that's pretty good price. So yes, and I'll put a link down below to the pram if you want to have a look at it. We haven't decided what colour we're going to get or when we're going to get it. Obviously not for a while, but yes. Anyway, that's all for this week, and I'll see you guys for week 13.